Hey, what's up guys? Q here. I finally decided to pull the trigger on one of these brand new MacBooks, and I don't see a lot of information on what it's like to migrate your data as a music producer from your old laptop to your new laptop. So I thought I would actually show you the process, and hopefully you're as successful as I was in getting up and running with this new laptop. So first, with your old laptop, what you want to do is make a time machine backup. I decided to do this because I had a lot of data. I really didn't feel like reinstalling plugins, so I figured like this would be the best thing to do. My old laptop was 4 terabytes, so I opted to buy a 5 terabyte external, so I had some wiggle room there, and created a time machine backup using that. From there, I booted up the new laptop, and once you first boot it up, you have the option to use Migration Assistant to then connect Time Machine and migrate all your data over. So just let the laptop do its thing. So from there, the desktop on your brand new laptop should look like your old laptop, but there's a couple of housekeeping things you're going to need to do. What I ended up doing is opening Ableton and opening each plugin one by one to see which plugins needed to be reauthorized. That is a thing you're going to need to do, especially if you're using iLok. And actually, what I would recommend ahead of time is opening iLok on your original computer. Anything that is authorized to that computer, you're going to want to go ahead and deactivate all of that. So then when you go to your new laptop, you could then authorize all those plugins there, and that'll save you a lot of time. Not everything uses iLok, so there are some plugins. One specifically that does come to mind is Sylenth, for example. You need to deactivate the license on Sylenth on the old machine to be able to activate it on the new machine. So if you're doing something like the Apple trade-in program, don't send your laptop back just yet. You're going to want to wait until you can make sure that all your plugins are loading correctly. If you need to deactivate anything on the original machine, you can go ahead and do that. From there, what I did once I went through all my lists of plugins, I opened up a couple of Ableton projects, some recent ones, some new ones, making sure that things look good, everything opened, and they did. So I was good to go. I felt pretty confident at that point that I wouldn't have issues. From there, you can do some other housekeeping if you use other programs like Photoshop, things like that. You might need to re-log in to those programs. But yeah, the bulk of it will be your plugins and making sure those licenses migrate over. But it's going to save you the headache of having to download and reinstall every single plugin. So I really think this is the way to go. There's no good or bad way to approach this. If you feel like a clean install is what you want to do, and then just reinstall all your plugins, that's perfectly okay. But I really wanted to have the most minimal downtime as possible. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I can answer to the best of my ability. But yeah, not a terrible process. I thought it would take me quite a bit of time. Realistically, off and on, it probably took me about 2 days, and I just did it when I had some free time. I tried not to just sit in front of my computer all day. So hope this helps.